What's going on, everybody? It's Achilles OET coming at you with a brand new video, and in today's video we have finally arrived to the top 3 of our top 10 support series. Starting things off at the top 3 will be Brightwing, a hero that I've actually never showcased on the channel. There's been 1 or 2 of these kind of heroes that I've never showcased on the channel that the support series is giving me my out to actually do that. So Brightwing, what can I say to really summarize it up really fast? Well, actually, before I get into that, I just want to kind of put it out there for anybody who may be new to the series that may have just started with number 3, which is no big deal about that at all because it is not required that you watch the other, I believe, 7 videos, if my math is correct. It's not required that you watch 10 through 4, not at all. You can just stay right here and continue the series with us from this exact location. But the whole point of this is where I personally see the 10 supports in the game, in the current meta, where they stand from 1 through 10. And this is largely based on their ability to keep their teammates alive and do other support things. So this is just purely my opinion. This is not meant to actually like tilt any of the hardcore support mains out there, because you know they're out there. They're like those beautiful people. You know they're out there, but you can't really find them all that much. So this one is not to enrage that populace, if you will. So, getting back to Brightwing, one thing that immediately jumps out to you whenever you think about Brightwing is global presence, and that's definitely something that we're going to be hoping to showcase in this video. So, without much more rambling, you can see obviously I'm on a full night's sleep now this time, unlike the last one. I hope you guys could enjoy that last Uther video for what it was. I felt like we had some fun in that second game, but we're focused in this one, and we're going to try and get it done. Alright, so I have previously done videos on this series where I have called into question the compositions, only to be shown that it actually played out in our favor. So I'm going to hope for the best with this game as well. So, speaking on that, the friendly composition will be a Thrall, Asmodan, myself as Brightwing, an Abathur, and a Samuro, going against an Oriel, Zeratul, Sergeant Hammer, Medivh, and an Illidan. So, they got some weapons over there for sure. I am going to be going for a Hyper Shift at level 1. The idea behind this being that we want to be able to have map presence a little more often. So, Brightwing does not have, anybody new to this hero, Brightwing does not have a conventional mount the way other heroes do. Instead, she has, we're going to be looking, if I remember my abilities all that much. Again, I am not a hardcore Brightwing player, but with that being said, we have fared well with this character the few times we played her, which was very interesting. So, we are going to be looking to abuse a lot of these guys with our polymorph, because that's something that we do have in our favor. I'm going to hit Thrall with that. Again, this is going to be a tough sell, because Hammer essentially has all the outs she needs for support. So this is going to be very dangerous. Thrall is just kind of like standing there. Took him a little while to write the word help, which I don't know how I feel about that. Again, we could just do this, but it's really not going to do much because like she has both supports standing right next to her. Again, this is going to be a bit of a hard sell. At the very least, we're not going to have too much trouble keeping Thrall alive here. Nobody's really reacting to this, and I don't really know that we can, to be brutally honest, because we have an Abathur, amongst other things. So like already that leaves us 1 body shy of what we should have for conventional situations. And again, they have double support over there for Hammer, so it's like it's not the greatest situation for us. Honestly, our teammates need to play hella aggressive here, and we need to stay right behind them whenever they do. That's really the most we can do here with this composition, is just play really hard on these guys. Again, we act as a pretty hard counter to Illidan anyway, so we're not going to be worried about him at all. Alright, so we're going to be going for Manic Pixie at level 4. Again, every time we heal a character with our Soothing Mist, which is our trait, our heal is on a passive. Anytime we do that, we actually reduce the cooldown of our global. So, Essentially, as long as we're standing around doing our job, we'll be able to teleport a lot more often. Something that we have not done yet because we haven't had an opening to. Like, the action has been coming directly to us, so there's been no need to actually teleport anywhere. All right, now we're going to back away. Oreo did a good job of getting me off of that. I'm not sure how good of a job my teammates can possibly do to actually save me from this. Can cast that on myself, I think. I'm going to die here. Yeah, guys, I don't know about this game, honestly. There's too many things that just so happen to go in their favor with these comps, and did the opposite for us. Zeratul has free reign to just, like, run around by himself everywhere. We have, like I don't know how else to word it, really. Like, we just got we really got shafted on these comps. I mean, yeah, we have a Samuro, sure. He's, like, the strongest hero in the game right now, or one of them. But still, like, if you're going by, like, standard, like, comps and things of that nature, it's really not what it should be for us. I mean, yes, I do sort of act as a hard counter to Zeratul and Illidan, but at the same time, though, I only have one polymorph. Like, I can't use it on both of them at the same time. And the only thing I can really do is just stay close to my damage dealers and hope for the best. You see, now they're starting to smarten up here. I am going to go for phase shield here. If I have to, let's do that. That did miss. I do need help. Oh, man. All we can do is really make the best of this. I don't even know, like, this, like, the goal here is going to be to try to win more than anything. Like, I don't even know how good of a job I'm going to be able to do to showcase the hero. Thrall needs to be careful. Unless he's got abilities on deck to spam off to heal, he's got to be really careful right here. And I used my teleport to get to these guys, so I don't have it available to actually get to an objective. Actually, that's a lie. No, I do have it. So let's do this, because we have the shield anyway. I had to hit him with a polymorph. Okay, we did. One thing that I want to point out is important with Brightwing is actually the same. The name of the game is pretty much the same as it was with Morales, where positioning is everything. Like, you have to watch what you're doing out there. All right. I'm going to polymorph Zeratul to just slow him down a little bit. This could go really bad really fast if we're not careful. I'm going to put that on Thrall. My guys need to stay close to me right now. Like, I got to stay close to them, but they need to stay close to me. Just look at the amount of pressure they're putting on me right now. These guys aren't catching on, and it's like a little frustrating. You would think this would be obvious, like the whole protect the healer thing, like, especially in a situation where we don't have frontline for one, and I don't have the greatest mobility available to me to get away from two guys who can dive me with ease. It's not enough that they have all of this potential for diving, but then they also have a Medivh on top of it. We're going to go for Blink Heal because we want an extra out to keep our guys alive. I am going to give Thrall that little bit of movement speed. Did not take advantage of it, though. He just so happened to cast an ability right when I used it on him. Really, what we're doing by playing like this is asking a lot of Asmodan as far as XP soak goes. Okay, we're kind of spreading this around a little bit. A little incidental. Get that down. Stay very, very close to our guy. Oh, God. I tried, man. We did try. I tried like 3 times to hit the polymorph on Zeratul. I don't know what just happened right there that my click didn't register, but that should not have went down the way that it did. I've died 4 times and nobody else is dying. Like, oh, man. I don't want to sound like a broken record here because if I put it in the chat enough times, guys are going to start getting upset. At the same time, though, I need help. And I've been saying it for a little while now, and it's just not coming through. We're all just legit ran into towers for no reason whatsoever in a situation where we could have been 3v1 versus a Zeratul. And he says, LOL, my bad, as a result. Which is exactly what you want to hear. Again, like, I don't know what's going on with my clicks right now, guys. Like, I really feel like, there we go, one finally came out. Not sure what's going on with that. And I got a little fooled right there by who that was. We're going to blink right into the middle. Just positioning is terrible right now, guys. Honestly, all around. My positioning, everybody else's positioning.
You've lost this one, Raven Lord. It will not be your last.
Impressive, heroes.
I can't do anything with that. These guys don't understand that I essentially, my mobility and my movement is directly tied to what they're doing. So it's like, if they're going to be diving back and forth between the hammer's damage and then the melee guy's damage, that means that I essentially, by default, am going to be moving back and forth between their damage as well. And that's the last place in the world that I need to be in. And again, Samuro is walking away from my healing that I'm trying to supply him. We're going to tack on movement speed with Pixie Boost here at 13. We're really going to try our best to get a win out of this, guys. Like, I know I have the hero for it, but just the situation is really, really shitty right now. Trying my best to keep these guys alive, which is really all I could do. Again, I don't have healing on a command. My healing is restricted to who I'm standing next to. So I have to kind of hug these guys like this at all times. Alright, let's move in on Asmodan here. Give him some movement speed so he can get there faster. And we're just spreading that shit around.
The altars have risen. Activate them now.
And I blinked on the wrong target. Trying my best to keep this guy alive. There goes the hunt. Did put a polymorph on him. They're going to try and keep that on thrall. Hammer, understandably so, is putting everything she has into me right now. Again, I'm low health, so we're just keeping our eye on our teammates here to see if they respond to what's going on. There we go. Got the polymorph on Illidan. That should be a kill. Gave Samuro all the movement speed he could possibly need to catch him. Hammer is just destroying me right now. I'm going to stay close to Thrall here and try to heal up as many of my teammates as I can. Did put the polymorph on Medivh there. Here comes Zeratul. This is going to ruin my day. I'm going to stay right in between my teammates here. Thank God we pulled that out. Okay, so finally we do take the lead here in XP. I am going to go for Bouncy Dust here. I am going to Polymorph Zeratul. I am very, very low on mana now, so this is going to go really, really bad for us.
Use it well. Make the Gravekeeper pay for that.
Alright, Zeratul is going to get away. Oh my god, that was really, really bad. Okay. That's unfortunate. Samuro was able to grab that camp, which is good, so that, like, we didn't do that for nothing, but still, like... Yeah. Thrall appears to be a little clueless, too, which is not helping matters. We had the lead for a little while there in XP, and then we just gave it right back. Alright, so... I don't necessarily trust this at all, so I'm not going to use it. Instead, we're just going to pour it in.
The altars rise again.
We can... I don't know. Part of me still feels like we can still win this, and we can still turn it around if we just play it right. But a lot of things have to go right for us to pull this off. Like, there's just no way to sugarcoat it. A lot of things need to go right for us, and a lot of things need to go wrong for them. Try my best, man. He's just going too far for me right there. I'm going to try and teleport to him. There we go. We got the shield on him. We're going to hit the pixie on him, too. We did Polymorph Hammer, so that should actually get him out of that. Abathur is actually trying to do his part right now. It's awesome.
Doomed to the Gravekeeper.
All right, here we go. We're going to put that Polymorph on Hammer. There we go. We secured a kill.
Serve the Gravekeeper.
We're really fortunate that Abathur went for the clone upgrade. I don't have my thing off cooldown. And Medivh is getting massive value out of his heroic too. That's another issue.
I say, is that all?
All right. I don't have it off cooldown yet. We are going to rotate downward to try to body block this a little bit. That's going to be Samuro's movement speed right there that he needs. There we go. All right, it's late. It's a little late, but we're starting to put some plays together. And conversely, we're actually showcasing what makes Brightwing so damn valuable to have in your team. Which is great, because that's the whole point of the series. Wow, that actually does a lot of damage. I should be using that more often. Alright, I'm going to get up here on this Asmodan.
Was yours.
Alright, we're going to be going for Revitalizing Mist here at 20. So this is actually going to make our heals kind of stack in effectiveness. So our healing is already really good. It's been hard to notice with how this game has been going, but our healing has been outstanding as far as like how much value we've been getting out of it, considering that the compositions haven't been that favorable. Like we're almost at 70,000 heals right now, compared to Ariel, who's just barely cracking 40. Now, granted, our guys are getting hit a lot more, so that does have a lot to do with it. There we go. Oh, that was a good Void Prison by Zeratul. Samuro needs to step inside the VP, where we can actually like stay up alive like as a team. There we go. We're gonna put the Polymorph in Illidan. We should be able to kill him. I don't think anybody else pulled the trigger. I don't know why everybody's going down. We need to help this. We need to help this. I meant to actually teleport to him. And I don't think anybody's reacting to this, to be honest. We're going to try and teleport to our buddy here. Give him a shield. We're going to polymorph Illidan. Oh, I'm caught. My fucking pathing, man. Oh, man. I don't know what just happened a little while ago, but Asmodan was fighting off this shrine right here by himself for a while. And everybody else started going down like the other shrine was still available. And I was the only one that went up to go to Asmodan's aid. And it's just, decisions like that are really, 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 really costly after a while, man. Like, when you have a composition like this, you need to go out of your way to make life easier for yourself. You do not need anything making it just, like, that much harder than it already is. I mean, we have honestly turned it around here a little bit on the kill front, but it hasn't transitioned yet to a win on the scoreboard. And that's what's more important. Right there, we had enough bodies to compete and contest for that shrine, and we just had nobody interested in actually doing that. Alright, here we go. So we're committed to this. We're going to have more than enough healing to keep these guys alive, so that's going to be a non-issue. All we have to do is just stay close to our guys. That's it. And we were able to pull that off, no problem. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Trying our best to keep him alive. We did polymorph Zeratul right there. I really, really hope that actually did something to help. But again, I'm not sure if we're grabbing objectives out here. I got taken down. I couldn't get out. But yeah, we didn't grab a shrine on that first one. So what we need to do is get that, which we just did, and we need to start hitting these forts. They need to combine right now. Take down the forts. Take forts, please. Please, this is what we need to do. We got 3 guys down right now. Yes, Illidan is up, but he's the only scary one that they have available to them. And we have Samuro and Thrall, so we can negate whatever they can do. Abathur needs to hat these guys right now. There you go. Now grab this one.
We should attack this fort together.
Illidan's back. I don't know where everybody was. Like, this is a clear cut. Oh my god, they almost got him. They got Illidan. That's a big win right there. I'm going to teleport in on Asmodan here. We're going to give him some movement speed. And we're just going to annoy Zeratul. Zeratul is the damage here, so we need to put it on him. We have more than enough. Oh, fuck. They were able to negate this. If we all stay here on this, we can still steal this. But they're negating. Hammer is completely negating that top keep. This thing is taking forever to recharge, man. Like, we're just losing a bunch of time. Oh, there we go. Okay, never mind. I was looking at that wrong. It was the VP. The VP was actually on the it was on the keep as well. Trying my best to keep these guys alive. My god, man. My fucking targeting is so bad. We're going to do everything we can to keep Thrall alive here. Everything. Thank god somebody got a kill on Ariel. We lost the guy for it, though. Guys.
I believe that keep was yours.
Okay, yeah, we got Zeratul off. That's all we needed to do. We polymorphed him, and we got the Sundering off on him. Got a big win on Zeratul right there. This is exactly what we need. We need the team. Whatever's left, we need everybody right here, right now. Got a polymorph in Illidan. I'm going to teleport to Thrall to give him a shield. Got to get that win. That's 2. That's a double kill right there. That's what we needed. Got the polymorphin hammer. This is Thrall's chance. And we got the game. Wow, look at that. Look at that. Oh, man. That was such a fucking solid comeback, man. That one felt really good. We had a great Abathur in that one. He was, like, it was hard to notice what he was doing in the early game, but he was doing work. I said it, actually, in one of my other support videos. If you see, look at that. Look at that. 41% of the team's damage healed. I said it before. I'm not going to lose track of what I was saying. If you have an Abathur on your team and you don't notice what he's doing, but you find that things start going in your favor, Abathur is doing work. You're not supposed to see what he's doing out there, and that's the whole beauty behind him. 41% of the team's damage healed. The only other character we pulled that off with in the 40s on this entire list was Karazim. So that tells you a lot about why I have Brightwing ranked at number 3. And that was me playing on like very few games experience. So imagine how devastating Brightwing is in the hands of somebody who knows what they're doing. The enemy team just completely went all in on me the entire game. We had to ask our teammates for help. The help was not coming through in the early game. Finally, we started getting some upgrades that made it a little bit easier for us to defend ourselves, and it just completely changed the like how this game was going. We cracked 100k healing on this 23-minute game, 113,000 heals. We just did everything we possibly could, and that's exactly why I have Brightwing so damn high on this list, because it was a combination of what we were doing out there and what Abathur was doing out there that opened up the doors for Thrall and Samuro to do the damage that we needed them to do, and it just completely turned the game around for us. Conversely, you see that we were able to out support the enemy teams, both of them really, because they did technically have, when you have an Illidan and a Zeratul and the hammer combined with Medivh immediately transitions to being a support. I don't give a shit what anybody says. That's exactly what he becomes, because he becomes the guy that's able to keep them alive in spots where they normally get killed off. So, we were able to, in the second half of the game, outplay both supports and turn it around for our guys. Again, with a big assist from the Abathur on our side. Just tremendous effort put through by that guy. And we stuck with it, and we pulled out a win. So, going over the build that we went with for this game, again, I wanted to put an emphasis on globals, but there are definitely there are better ways to do this, because this build is not what it used to be. It used to be really, really good, and they nerfed it to a point where it could be a little more balanced, a little more fair, and I actually do feel like it was a little more balanced in this game. So, we went for Hyper Shift. Each allied hero healed by Soothing Mist reduces the cooldown of Phase Shift by 2 seconds. Again, this is very noticeable because we had our teleport on deck pretty much every time we needed it. At level 4, we went for Manic Pixie. When Soothing Mist heals an ally with Pixie Dust on them, they heal for an additional 104 over 4 seconds. So you add the heals over time with that. At level 7, we went for Phase Shield, which basically tacks on a 400-point shield for 10 seconds for whoever we teleport onto. You saw there was 1 or 2 spots where that actually came in handy. At level 10, I personally think that Blink Heal is the way to go. I do see the value in going Emerald Wind, but me personally, for the sake of this video, I thought it was better that we went Blink Heal, and I do feel like it came in handy in spots of keeping our teammates alive. At level 13, we went for Pixie Boost. This gives our teammates an additional 50% bonus move speed that decays to 20% over 1.5 seconds. So again, enhanced mobility. At level 16, we went for Bouncy Dust. The Pixie Dust bounces to another nearby ally upon impact. So you see, this was actually this spreads the effect to multiple targets, which synergizes with everything that we were doing on the front half of the build. And then at level 20, we went for Revitalizing Mist. Healing another hero with Soothing Mist increases their healing received from Soothing Mist by 25% for 6 seconds, and it stacks 3 times. This is really, 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 really good. In other words, in long team fights, in 10 to 15 second team fights, if you're just constantly putting heals on 1 or 2 targets, those guys are going to have a really, really hard time dying. And you saw that ended up being the case in the late game with some of the fight situations we ended up in. So, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. It was a rough first half. I do apologize for that. I honestly was debating just calling it a day on that game as far as like commentary goes, like continuing to play. Usually when I have games like this that I'm trying to record for the channel and the first half goes terrible, I turn off my mic, I stop talking, and then I just fully zone in and try to win the game. It doesn't always happen that way. Or actually, I'm not going to say that. Sometimes it does happen, but I still can't upload the video because then I essentially have a second half of video where I'm not talking at all. And that is just not completely impossible to upload on a YouTube channel. So we had a moment in the middle of the game where we stopped talking for a little bit because that was when I was deciding whether or not to continue trying to win the game and continue trying to commentate and make a video out of this. And in hindsight, I'm glad that I did because we completely turned it around. We came back and won the game as a team and made the best of a really, really bad situation. Again, Brightwing is number 3 on my list for a reason. She is very, very, very good. Very, very much worth practicing and learning to use effectively. I can't say enough good things about this hero, honestly. I did have some trouble with my targeting on the polymorph, and I didn't really abuse my Q all that much, but we did the job of healing. We did the job of keeping our guys up in the second half of the game, and that's really all we wanted to do out there. Again, we mitigated 41% of the enemy team's damage. That is really, really, really good, because anytime you can crack 40, you're sitting on a good performance as far as the support goes. So definitely want to keep that in mind. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. As always, I appreciate the support. We only got 2 heroes left. So at this point, we had Tyrande at number 10. Not Tyrande. We had Tassadar at number 10. That was a win. Tyrande at number 9. That was a win. Rhaegar at number 8. That was a loss. Karazim at number 7. That was a win. Lily at number 6. That was a win. Morales at number 5. That was a win. Uther twice at number 4. That was a loss and a win. And then we follow it up with Brightwing at number 3. Another win. So the support series win train is still going strong. And we only have 2 heroes left. 2 heroes that I'm very much looking forward to showcasing on the channel. And hopefully you guys can come back and join me for that. As always, this is Achilles WT. That's Achilles with the Z. Remember it.